dabbling doofus rules.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the Melendez Minute, where we are going to discuss the John Melendez podcast from March 7th, 2026. In this episode, we get to see the softer side of John, wherein he begins crying after his mother brings him a cup of coffee. He even has to shut the camera off for a few minutes to compose himself before continuing his wet-brained, retarded rant. The majority of this episode is going to be screaming about Kevin Brennan and how he was justified in striking him. He's kind of funny because he brings Ava on. You can tell Ava's not really down with it and thinks it's a really fucking stupid idea. Because John is John, she can't really resist too much, and they continue moving forward. John's going to fuck up a bunch of different expressions, trying to be a tough guy. It's kind of funny. We're going to get a check-in on the cats a couple times. John is going to discuss his Allentown gig, which apparently was not comedy at all. It was just him, again, copying out, being pissed off that there are dabblers that already know his act, and then he's going to just admits to only doing Q&A. One of the interesting things is that John believes that he has COVID, so he went and did a stand-up show, and he is now a super spreader. There was a beef with Jake Hudson where Jake went off the deep end and was screaming and yelling about John. John brings on Jake, and they squash this apparent beef within about 30 seconds. It's pretty stupid, but I've cut it, and we can watch it anyway. John goes deep at Anthony Cumia, talking about defamation and big stuffing that he is going to bring a lawsuit. In this first clip, John gets teared up a little bit after his mother brings him a cup of coffee.
There's my lovely mother. There's my lovely mother. Coming in, bringing me coffee.
That makes me a sad panda.
Let's go. It's amazing.
Powerful stuff, that coffee.
Just amazing. All of this collectively, between the orange and the potato and the puppet and Pinky and Pocky and Lady K and Shitware and
Don't forget to do this.
all of the other fucking douches, all in a collective assault.
I'm going to assume when he said douches, he meant doofus.
And attack. I don't even have time to fight back because you enjoy it. You enjoy it. And that is the sick thing about you. What does it say about you that this is enjoyment for you?
I don't know about you guys, but I definitely enjoy this because certainly I'm not doing it for the pay. It's for the payoff of pissing off John. Let's move into the Kevin Brennan discussions.
Oh, Mikey boy. Oh. So let me get this straight. Everybody. And I get that you're all mad at the Duke. But let's really analyze the objective data. Objectively gay. For a month, 2 months, I warned Pinky, stop playing. my copyrighted material. If you do, I'm going to have to strike you.
Famous people sue.
Now, I've made that very clear.
They're violating my rights.
And very, very clear.
Is it possible that John Melendez is the most disliked man on the planet?
So clear that even a third grader would be able to understand. So now,
You must be stupider than you look.
You are a retard.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb.
I strike him. And then you all go, oh my God, how could John do that? And you know what I'm going to call you all? Hypocrites. You're all hypocrites. Why? Where were you defending me when Pinky was calling my clubs, A, trying to get me canceled, and B, trying to book big groups, 25 tickets, so he would hurt my income? Where were you? Where were you defending me then?
I have never defended you, nor will I.
Where were you in the chats? Where were you in the fucking pores? Where were you defending me then? I don't remember you being there.
Oh, that's right. You blocked me, so I can't defend you even if I wanted to.
Where were you when Pinky was telling you to not super chat me? Where were you? Where were you? Were you defending me then?
No!
I'll wait. You weren't. You weren't defending me then. Where were you, motherfuckers, when he was trying to get a club owner to fucking sue me?
That's a pretty good idea.
I did an analysis of the chat in AI, and it came out that 95% of the comments were directly negative to John. Why would he think anyone in that chat is going to defend him?
Where the fuck were you? I'll wait.
When it comes to stupid, kinda's not gonna cut it for
You bunch of fucking hypocrites. Where the fuck were you?
Spending time with our families and loved ones?
How long has this motherfucker been showing up at my gigs trying to fucking disrupt my fucking life? Where the fuck were you? I'll wait.
A number one cause of strokes is high blood pressure, and I believe that yelling and screaming like a fucking idiot is one way to raise that blood pressure.
And I warned him over and over, stop playing my copyrighted material or I'm going to strike you. I gave him months of warnings. He saw me striking Shitwayer for the same reason. And he applauded it when I was striking the Shitwayer.
That's funny. John never gave me any warning when he kept striking me.
Why don't they say to Pinky when he's calling my gigs and trying to fuck up ticket sales that he reached a new low? Why aren't they saying to Pinky when he's telling people he'll read the poor? Look, he'll read the poors so then they don't super chat me. Why don't they say
This is the second time that John has brought up 401k millionaire Mike Donahue's core chat. After this, he's going to block him.
That's a new low.
He
Where is
acknowledged
this
that.
double standard? And you're gone, by the way, this fucking guy. I'm done with this guy. But where is that? Where is that? Like it's amazing the hypocrisy of the whole thing, isn't it?
I brought that up. Dave was on a panel with me last night, and when I was pointing out what Pinky's been doing, he acknowledged it. Like he's like, yeah, he's doing that. Do you think that? I think that this is getting like into a really dark area, and if people can recognize that it got out of hand with Pinky coming out your gigs like before you even do your gigs and harassing, sending like spies to your gigs, and just recognizing that affects your income, like would you consider like taking the strike down and like just having a warning shot and just being like, moving forward, can we just acknowledge that he's trying to take money out of your pocket and you had to protect yourself and protect your copyright, and then if they want to keep doing it, then they can't complain about it? Because I feel like there's a lot of viewers of that show that don't watch it for him to make fun of you. And I feel like there's a point to be made, but to take that show out for 10 days, like, I think it'd be diplomatic to take the strike back and just say, hey, I want y'all to understand and acknowledge what he was doing because he was getting out of hand. And then he has a choice if he wants to keep doing it.
Abba is trying to reason with the unreasonable. John's starting to process with his little 8-bit processor by going to read a membership chat, and then he's going to get back and answer the question. For all John's preaching about what a good person he is, live and let live is not one of the virtues that John Melendez is going to be known for here.
Samby Sam, member for 2 months. Skull! What?
I guess I'm saying like this, like, could this be a warning shot and we just take the strike? You just take the strike back?
No. Sorry. I don't know if you saw what he was tweeting out.
For such a self-proclaimed good person, John sure is a shitbag.
I did. He's gonna be, behaving like that.
But now you're gonna ask me to be the mature person and be nice to him while he's tweeting out my phone number and pictures of my family? Are you fucking with me?
It's not about being nice. It's about like it's starting a war with like a whole other universe, and
I don't care. He deserves the strike. And anybody,
he does deserve the strike. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying, like,
listen. I've warned him. I've given him multiple warnings, and he didn't want to listen. And he's given out my information to everybody. I got people on the ground.
So Abba does try to steer John to making rational decisions and not opening up another battlefront in a war with the entire devilverse. John's obviously not paying any attention to what she's suggesting. He's going to continue talking tough, and there's other instances in this stream where Abba again tries to dissuade John from being a complete asshole. Here is John acting tough.
Like you're saying, although I doubt it. But let's just play the devil's advocate. Maybe
I'm gay now.
if he didn't follow it up with being a little fucking pussy boy and start this bullshit that he's doing right now on social media, maybe I'd have enough beers to fucking acquiesce to your request. But now he's just up the ante with me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, because he's responding, and he's gonna throw a tantrum. I'd say if you did that and then he still did it, then it's a different thing. But obviously he's gonna be mad today.
What, he has my number. He has my phone number. He could have texted me a long time ago, look, I'm going to leave you alone. No. He's been doing this. And while I'm watching, He fucking has that fucking owner on, and he's calling me mentally ill. Keep suffering second dish. Because I believe that guy should have had more security.
I think everyone should understand that he was trying to convince a club owner to sue you.
Yes.
Like he was actively doing that. But yeah, I hope you can. Do you at least understand my point with that?
I understand your point, but first of all, he's been so incredibly horrible to me.
He really has.
For no reason. So who is the piece of shit here? For no reason. What? Because I call him the diaper sniper? Isn't he supposed to be a comedian?
Aren't you supposed to be a comedian?
All right. What's worse, Ava? Me calling him the diaper sniper, or him over and over calling me a deadbeat dad and reading my ex's divorce custody battle papers?
I mean, that's a no-brainer.
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
You're making a perfect point.
Jack Brandon, 666, thanks for the tenor. Pinky said, lift the strike, cease and desist, or else. See? But does that answer your question? I don't take threats, Jack.
All of you that insist on sending John super chats, which I think is fucking stupid, I would suggest that you continue to try to pick fights between Kevin Brennan and John, because John believes that everyone that super chats about Kevin Brennan is speaking for Kevin Brennan. So this could be fun.
No,
I don't ever. You're never going to threaten me and get me scared. And that's a fact, Jack. Capiche?
Look retarded, act retarded.
So, fuck off. Fuck that. Fucking pussy boy. That ain't me, I don't take threats well. That's why this shitway keeps going, you do this to get... Shitway, I'm not afraid of you. And when I get home, and if you keep fucking violating my copyright, I'm striking you too.
Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger smacks the shit out of it.
Done. End of story.
Why does he have to wait to get home? He's doing the exact same thing he's going to do in New York as he would do in Cape Coral. He's sitting in front of his computer right now, and we clearly know that he's not afraid to strike people while live streaming and boring his audience. He's clearly afraid to strike Shuley.
I don't give a shit what you're threatening me or whatever you're fucking trying to pull with me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you got planned. Okay? Do whatever you got to do. I'm well equipped.
I'm trying to see if this is a penis or not.
I know the federal law. I have every fucking law on my fucking side. You motherfucker. Thank you.
There is no case.
John backed down from every single strike that he gave me as soon as I threatened legal action. So John's a fucking idiot. He has no balls, and he has not followed through with any of his legal claims after the DMCA strike.
People are going to respond.
Yes. And I don't condone that. And we here at the Stuttering John podcast do not support or condone domestic violence, racism, anti-Semitism. Sorry, Missy B. Homophobia or transphobia. Scared pussy boy. With being a little fucking pussy boy of any kind. Thank you. Skull!
Let's shift gears a little bit and talk about Allentown and how John was upset that there were dabblers at his Allentown event. He tried to do stand-up. They do the punchlines, of course, because he doesn't do any new material.
You know, it's funny. Last night, I did stand-up, or if that's what you would call it, sick as a dog in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's about 40 people there.
Keep in mind, he just said he's sick as a dog, because in the coming up clip, he's going to discuss that he thinks he has COVID.
And they were all dabblers. And they said to me,
Man, I'm gonna fuck you tonight.
I started to do my act, but they all knew it, which already is hurting my income.
He is blaming the dabblers for knowing his act when he does not write any new material. I am certifying him fully retarded.
So whenever I do or write, oh, the cats are fine.
Bullshit!
There's not a cat update for you.
Why I have to say that is unbelievable.
Yeah, we can't believe it either.
Saying it does not prove it. Just show us the fucking cats, you moron.
He says, I'm more concerned with how much Haagen-Dazs you eat. That shit's not a vegetable. I love my Haagen-Dazs. Chocolate chip and vanilla Swiss almond.
But nobody cares.
But again.
But it's amazing, but to make these accusations.
But yes, the cats are fine. Another bullshit story that you all fucking embraced. More bullshit. I'm sorry. And it was funny because everyone at the gig last night, they probably taped it. Although it was just my podcast because I just started just doing a Q&A and just
Q&A, also known as backing out and not doing another show.
like, telling
Was it
stories. But I was sick as a dog. I couldn't even stand. Like people are telling me now I probably have COVID because my niece's son had COVID, so maybe that was in the air at my brother's house. So I, but there's no fever. It's just like my back starts hurting when I'm standing too long.
Yeah.
And that never hurts when I do stand up. So it's like, all right, something's up. You know what I mean? But I can't get over the fact, like, how fucking cool Grant is. It's amazing. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah. Grant is Carl's brother.
Is Grant from the same mom?
No, that's in a lot of family dynamics. It's like people live together and they grow up and they just see something that was bad. So when you look at someone like Carl every day and you're growing up next to him, you kind of are like, I don't want to be like that. And then you end up being a good guy.
Like I truly would, and this is not hyperbole. I would definitely hang out with Grant and Christina. Like I don't mean just for a beer. I mean like for a game. Hang out at a baseball game.
Now, in a gay relationship, it gets a little trickier, but you still have to follow some guidelines, all right?
The whole fucking game and just shoot a shit with them. You know what I mean? Like, that's how cool they are. And this is the second time. And they were in Atlantic City, and I fucking got along splendidly with them. And it's just amazing that the brother has decided to be such an asshole to me. Meanwhile, they couldn't be nicer. You know what I mean?
Apparently, John is not happy about some of the stuff Anthony Cumia has been saying about John. And now John is talking defamation lawsuit, and he is seeing green in the form of dollars from yet another failed lawsuit attempt or potentially failed lawsuit attempt.
Anyway, remember when Pocky said,
everything he does is stupid and wrong?
It didn't matter. It didn't matter that I was reading that. Apparently, it did. It matters. It mattered, didn't it? Because now he's making false allegations. Now, I wasn't going to do anything in the past about him accusing me of graping somebody and saying it was a fact in Las Vegas. I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't. But now, all bets are off. Because now he's making allegations that are bullshit. Total fucking bullshit. But I thought it didn't matter. I thought it didn't matter that I read your domestic violence charges on the night that you punched somebody in the face. I thought it didn't matter. Apparently it does. Because now you're going to get yourself into a fucking defamation suit. And you too, Bushy boy. You too, Bushy boy. Because whatever that source that you're claiming is not credible. And that's a fact, Jack. And I got the receipts to back all that up. Along with the other bullshit that fucking idiot online is fucking alleging. And guess what?
John no longer smokes cigar, just homeless man polls.
That's not a credible source. And when you start quoting Bushy boy, something that is not a credible source, you know what happens? You get sued for defamation because you know it's not credible. And I know you know it's not credible. And same with you, Pocky. I know you know it's bullshit.
So if we go to the lawsuit tally, John is in an active litigation with Shuli and Carl. She is now threatening litigation to Cumia, Adam Bush, Kevin Brennan, and everyone else that he strikes, because everyone that he's striking has the option to take those strikes to court and have them decided. So John is really opening a lot of legal battles on a lot of fronts. He must be really flush with cash and confident in his position. Here's the mention of cats.
Just to add some levity to this before I fucking freak out again. I have a guy in my house who feeding the cats and cleaning my counter, and there's a pot stain. You know, I had a pot on the countertop. He can't get it off, and I said, "I'll give you an extra 10." He was like,
Here's John screwing up another phrase.
Yeah, you're letting a bunch of punches. You're just kicking everybody in the balls.
Yes. Well, that's what happens if you don't fuck with the bull. Like when you fuck with the bull, you get the horns. And don't cross the Duke. And Ditka, he probably doesn't want me to say. All right, somebody else. After that, I struck Pinky, he goes, "Don't cross the Duke." But, people don't learn. Because I'm a fucking fighter, Ava. I am. I don't mean that in the violent sense. I mean, I don't take shit from anybody.
I think you meant to say loser. I'm a fucking loser, Abba, because nobody is terrified of John Melendez. Here is Abba discussing Anthony Cumia having sex with a trans person.
If you don't believe in the idea that gender is a construct, meaning that I'm a man with tits, then I wonder how Missy feels about the fact that Kumi had sex with a transgender woman, which is a man to them, meaning that Pocky had gay sex. Pocky had sex with a man.
Okay.
According to Pocky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it'd be really funny if this isn't true and Anthony Cumia goes after John for defamation for saying this. I have no idea, but why not? Why not throw out this wild rumor?
Wow, Pocky, what say you?
He penetrated a man, or was penetrated by one.
Oh my God, I never knew. Jesus.
Missy, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, Missy.
How does Hitler feel about that?
What say you, Missy? Ryan A, thanks for the $2. Will there be a 20th anniversary One Too Many Blu-ray? I don't know. We'll see. If there's a public outcry, I guess we will do that.
That's right.
That brings us to the end of this episode of the Melendez Minute. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you are a member, there is an extended version of this episode of the Melendez Minute with a few extra minutes of content. And until next time,
this is Stuttering John saying,
he could possibly be the dumbest individual